let's look at the work together on page 133 to discuss dishonored checks and record some electronic transfers and debit card purchases. Okay, so we're going to look at the problem and journalize these transactions. I'm going to put the problems up here real quick. So we're going to put these on page 6 of our general journal. And we're starting with on March 15th. It's a little blurry. On March 15th, we received notice from the bank of a dishonored check from Christopher Icola. $63 plus a $10 fee. The total is $73, and we wrote that on Memorandum 121. We're going to do on March 16th, paid cash on account to Spinoza for $135, and we recorded, it was electronic funds transfer, and we recorded on Memorandum 122, and we purchased supplies of $31 using a debit card. We're going to record that on Memorandum 123. So let's look at first our dishonored check. So we received notice from the bank of the dishonored check of $63 plus we had a $10 fee. So what we need to do is we need to record now. Before, think about that initial transaction. The initial transaction said cash, $73, sale to Christopher Icola, $73. Our sale is still valid, but now we've got to back out the cash because we no longer have cash. Okay, so we know if we're backing or deducting something from cash, what do we know? We know we're going to credit cash. So just, I know we always do the debit first, but for this one, let's just do the credit first because we know this. We know that we've got a deduction to our cash, and it was, it was $63 the check was. The sale was for $63, plus now we've got the dishonored check fee of $10. So the total is going to be $73. And now, what's the deal with Christopher Icola? He owes us $73. So we've got account receivable, Christopher Icola, God bless you, Icola. On Memorandum 121, we wrote that. And he owes us $73, which is the $63 plus the $10 bank charge. Okay? Accounts receivable, Christopher Icola. Oh, Memorandum 121. M121. Any questions on how to handle that? Okay, moving on. Paid cash on account to Spinoza Enterprises, $135 using EFT. So EFT is like we're just paying electronically. We're either calling them up and saying, move the money from my account to your account, etc., or we're doing it on the computer. On the 16th, so we're paying down our account payable to Spinoza Enterprises. We no longer owe them. And instead of doing it with a check, we're doing it with electronic funds transfer. And we note that on Memorandum 122, Spinoza. And 135 is the dollar amount. Any questions on that one? Okay. 17, March 17th, we purchased supplies, $31 using a debit card, and we wrote that on Memorandum 123. So on the 17th, we know what accounts are affected, supplies, and we wrote it on Memorandum 123, and it was supplies of $31. And we reduced our cash because instead of using a check, we used our debit card. So we paid via debit card rather than cash. And we reduced our cash by $31. Okay, does everybody understand that? Does that make sense? Alrighty. Alright, so we're going to call it a wrap on this one.